think I don't think the microphone is working, but it might be. And I'm going to just jump in here. I got a couple notes. What is it today? Liberation Day or something? However you feel about this stuff, there is a tariffs that we're now talking about, reciprocal tariffs. And I just want to take a minute to address the fact that this will have an impact on contractors, handymen, remodelers, roofers. Particularly, I think that you're going to want to make sure, that you're aware there's going to be changes in pricing on steel, lumber, shingle, siding. There's at least going to be an adjustment and a shift that needs to take place before things settle back down. And historically, I've seen it since Hurricane Katrina, okay? The gas prices went up. They never came back down, right? They put things up. They don't come back down. So, well, these prices are going to go up. And right now, everybody out there that every cheapskate jobber jabroni who probably should have stayed on the payroll for somebody else is complaining right now about it, okay? The way that everything is going to cost more and the economy is going to tank and so on and so forth. Look, I'm 41, okay? They say such a thing every couple of years. It's the end of the world. Maybe it is this time, but I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to keep on keeping on, okay? So that's the truth, pal. This is not the first time prices on these things have jumped, okay? It's not going to be the last. If you're a handyman, a remodeler, or a roofer, you just got to learn to sell and market through the chaos, right? You're in business for yourself. You own this thing. You run this thing. You're successful. Why? Because you understand some sales, right? Tactics. What we want to do, don't sit around and complain. Think ahead. This is coming, right? If you're not dealing with it now, expect it to. And even if not, if nothing changes, you're still going to piece together some things that are going to help you out. Just stick with me for a couple seconds here, okay? Those of you guys who are pros, the leaders who get your messaging right and sell value, you are about to clean up. And here's how you're going to do it. So the cost of materials going up does not mean that the trust in the market is going to go down for you, okay? So the prices of the materials will go up, most likely, almost immediately. Let's deal with that. Your job is not to eat the cost. Your job is to make it make sense to the client, right? So if you're quoting a deck or a bathroom renovation or a re-roof, a roof installation, you need to make sure you're doing a good job explaining price movement. Now, I'm subscribed to a ton of your competitors' mailing lists. I might write a few of them as well. And I can tell you one thing that goes out often that I receive in my inbox is letting me know that the pricing is about to go up. And for right now, guess what? I'm lucky enough to still be able to lock in last quarter's pricing, right? Hopefully you're able to say such a thing here without lying. But what you want to do is make sure you explain to your customers, hey, we've already thought ahead on this, okay? To help make sure we're doing a good job. We've already grabbed some materials before the price hike, so we want to help you get your projects done. So you want to go through anybody in your book of business that didn't move forward with the project, see how they're feeling about it, okay? Don't fall into the trap of hearing the doom and gloom and thinking that everybody's broke. It's never the case. There's always people spending money. Your job is to find them and see if they're spending it on what you're offering, right? Anyway, you want to be very transparent on the pricing, letting them know, hey, the prices are going up. These tariffs are real. My materials, a lot of them I know. They went up last time, right? What happened in 2019, 2020, right? This happened before. It's going to happen again, right? If they're going to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on a kitchen, it might be $60,000 next month, right? They're talking about average new home builds going to go up at least $9,000, $10,000. I think it might be more than that. Anyway, what you want to do is make sure that you take advantage of this potential market fear by turning it into expertise that reassures your clients. That's going to help you book jobs. So this is how you can pull away from the pack. Everybody else who's a low-skill handyman or a half-baked business owner is going to be crying on Facebook. But what you should do instead is get on the camera, okay? Get on your social media and explain, here's how I'm helping my clients get their remodels done, even with the prices of materials going up. Here are the steps that I've taken because I'm an industry leader and I know what's coming down the road. I'm that plugged in, right? Demonstrate your expertise. Okay. And this is how we lock in the pricing on our shingles or on whatever. I don't know. You're trying to install more TVs if you're a handyman. We before the steel goes up and all the mounts are going to cost more. I don't know. That's how you can project market leadership and confidence. People don't want to hear you complaining. If you're on there being negative about the economy, how things might be changing and prices are going up, guess what's going to happen? You're going to look like a cheapskate jobber jabroni and nobody's going to hire you. You're not going to book any jobs. Okay? So make a couple of those kind of videos talking about the things you're doing to help your clients lock things in at a better price, right? The other thing you want to do is make sure that you start talking about how the supply chain is likely going to change. Talk to your vendors, talk to your suppliers. If there's any way that you can actually position this as a patriotic thing, that could, I don't know. You're gonna get mad for being patriotic. I won't say anything about it, but I think you should always do that. And if you could somehow in your marketing express that you're sourcing things locally, it's always a good thing. I believe that, right? No matter who you are, no matter which side of the spectrum you're on there. So make sure you do that, right? Start talking about your supply chain. Who's your local vendors? If you're doing content, if you're on Facebook, go to the store, talk to the boss, get them some exposure, right? Talk about it, shoot a little bit of content, get the word out there. Okay. All right. Oh, and by the way, if you're any of your vendors, your materials come from the U.S., definitely talk about that. Yeah. Make sure you're talking about like, oh, we source from a local yard. There's fewer delays. We're going to have better quality material. We're supporting the local small businesses while you're at it too. And you can also include these notes in your estimate emails, on your social media posts, Google business posts, especially, right? Put a blog post talking about this. Again, if you can shoot a video, get that out there, excellent, but also create these different graphics like we talk about, do that kind of stuff. And again, if you can go do any of these things at the vendor's location, right, at your supplier's location, that's even better. You're showing here that you're not just like doing the job, you're actually plugged into the community. And again, that's going to help to establish your expertise and show that you're a leader in the local industry. It's a way bigger flex than giving a 10% coupon. Also, you're going to have these knuckleheads come in who try to low ball and low bid everything, right? You're already used to dealing with that. But they're going to, be undercutting, trying to say that they can do things cheaper now. Use this to your advantage. They're already cutting corners. They're lowballing things when the prices of everything are going up. Explain it for what it is to your clients, okay? Talk about your least favorite guy, the lowballer who's quoting a $16,000 roof when you know it's $22,000. You don't want to chase that guy. You don't want to dig down to the bottom. You want to outposition him. Let the client know you're not the cheapest. There's a reason for that. We're booked solid because people know that we do quality work, right? Explain these things. Get them in front of your content, right? You got to be doing this stuff. It's 2025, guys, okay? Make sure that also you've got to have a solid offer to help outposition your competition, whether they're priced the same as you or lower. You've got to put a really solid offer in there. A few ideas, your cleanup crew guarantee, okay? Photo updates during remodels, like promise them that you'll send them photos and then actually send them throughout the process, and being responsive to their communications. Those are easy things to deliver on, but you could really lean heavily on those in the sales process. That's how you can justify your price again and not race these guys down to the bottom. Treat it like a premium service. If you treat it that way, they will as well. And then also create urgency, right, by using scarcity, right? The materials are going to increase in cost. Let's get it done now. If you're on the fence and you know you're going to do it, it's a matter of if, not when, or it's a matter of when, not if, right? Let's just get it done because the prices are about to go up. Again, do your research. I forget the source. Maybe it'd be helpful to have it next time, but I know it said the average new home build is going up by at least $9,000. That's what they're estimating today. That's if nobody gets ridiculous and nothing actually crazy happens, right? So, okay. Yeah, you again, use the chaos right now to your advantage to get some more good work